Have you ever wondered what it feels like to live alone? Far away from civilization and modern technology? Well, some people have lived all their lives away from others. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most isolated communities in the world. What do you think an isolated community would look like? Leave a comment below and tell us what you think. Number 7. Kodabu Tribes. These are the indigenous people of Brazil living in the Yava Valley on the border of Brazil and Peru in the western Amazon basin. This group calls themselves Zlala, meaning clubbers. Their major weapon is the club, and sometimes they use poisonous darts. This group is only one of about 60 Indian groups who live in complete isolation in the Amazon rainforest. The population of the Kodabu tribe is estimated to be about 150, and they live together in their homes known as malukas. These are long types of huts that have several compartments for different families. Most of what we know about the Kodabu tribe is from a group of about 23 of them who fought with the others and were separated. The first contact with them was made in 1996, and the other group, estimated to be about 100, remain uncontacted. They really don't want to be bothered. They are known to be hostile and attempt to kill people who want to establish contact. Also, there is no known religious practice among these people, but they occasionally practice infanticide. There is evidence of agriculture such as land clearing to plant their foods, but they also depend on gathering and hunting to meet the demand of the family. Their knowledge of fashion is a bit different from what you know. Men and women decorate themselves with red dye. Number 6. Ajoreo Tribe. Moving to the next tribe is the Ajoreo Tribe living in northern Bolivia and southern Paraguay. The meaning of their name is true people. There are about 5,600 of them, and their predominant lifestyle is nomadic hunting. They've lived alone for a long time, and their first contact with outsiders wasn't until the 18th century. It was an attempt to make them become Catholics, but it was unsuccessful and soon abandoned. However, in the 1900s, there was a war between Bolivia and Paraguay which introduced thousands of troops into their territory. Some of them were killed as a result of the war, while others fled deeper into the forest. Again, in 1940, some groups of Christians came to their land and used coercion to make them become Christians and renounce their land. They moved many of them to their mission stations where they adopted new lifestyles, changing their appearance, music, culture, and diet. However, few of them remain uncontacted until today, and they are known as Totobigosoji. This name also means people from the place of the wild pigs. They are majorly hunters who feed on wild honey, wild pigs, and tortoise. Also, they have knowledge of agriculture by planting some of their foods. The initial contact with the missionaries exposed them to diseases such as measles that they did not have immunity against, thereby killing many. Right now, they are at the risk of losing their homes because of the constant logging around that region. Number 5. Yamanani Tribe. The Yamanani Tribe is one of the many tribes living in isolation in the Amazon rainforest. This tribe is also the largest isolated tribe in South America, with about 35,000 people. They really don't live in the same place, but are scattered across some 200 to 250 villages in the Amazon rainforest on the border between Venezuela and Brazil. And each village contains about 50 to 400 people living together in homes called shabano. This is an oval-shaped hut with several living areas and an open yard in the center. Although there is evidence that they had contact with the Spanish in 1759, it wasn't until the 1950s that there was sustained contact between outsiders and this tribe. Years later, gold and other mineral deposits would be discovered in this area, and many of them would be exposed to foreign diseases that they have no immunity to. They practice some level of agriculture but still depend on hunting and gathering to obtain their food. The male does the hunting, while the female takes care of the domestic responsibilities. They decorate themselves with painting on their face, and girls insert long sticks through the nose and ear to look beautiful. Also, this tribe practice what is known as endocannibalism. That is, eating the body of dead members of the family. They believe that without doing this, the soul of the dead won't find rest. They burn the body and use the ashes to make a special soup that everyone eats. Number 4. Nucoc Tribe. Moving to the next isolated community is the Nucoc Tribe of Colombia. They are less than 1,000 people and live in small groups of 9 to 30 people. They are nomadic hunters with little possessions and crude tools such as javelin and blowguns. Since they rarely stay in the same place for a long time, they only practice little agriculture, cultivating sweet potato, yam, pepper, and sugarcane. They also have plats that produce dyes that they use to decorate their body. They are animists and believe that humans and animals have a common ancestor. The first contact with this tribe was in 1981, and since then, they have lost more than half of their population to diseases they do not have immunity to. Right now, they are at the threat of losing their home due to loggers and cocoa growers. Number 3. Ange Tribe. Moving to number 3, we have the Ange Tribe of Andaman Island in India. These people call themselves en iregale, meaning perfect person. There used to be about 670 of them in the early 1900s, but today, there are barely 100 people left in the tribe. They are traditionally hunters and gatherers and get all their food this way. Unlike most isolated communities, they are not hostile. The British colonizers described them as the mildest, most timid, and inoffensive group of Andamanese people they had encountered. These people may be isolated, but they are intelligent. In 2004, they were able to escape the tsunami that destroyed their home. From experience, they could tell when natural disasters are about to occur and run to safety. They decorate themselves by painting their body with clay, and they consider white teeth to be a sign of a dead body, so they constantly chew tree bark to keep their teeth red. Number 2. Yava Tribe. The next on the list is the Yava Tribe, and they live on the same island as the Ange Tribe. Their population is estimated at 250 to 400 individuals, and they live in groups of 40 to 50 people in homes called chadas. The Yava people are hunters and foragers who depend on food that they can find in the wild. They use bows and arrows for hunting, and some of their foods include wild pigs, fish, snails, sea turtles, fruits, and wild honey. They are also known to have detailed knowledge about several species of plants and animals and explore them for food and medicine. Although they have started interacting with outsiders, we still know very little about their culture and tradition. They are believed to be among the first tribes to successfully move out of Africa. A major road network was established in 1970 that passed through their forest, and since then, contact between the Yava Tribe and outsiders has increased. Some of them have started learning the language of the outsiders, and surprisingly, few of them want to go to school. Number 1. Sentinel Tribe. First on our list is the Sentinel Tribe. Perhaps this is the most dangerous, isolated community that the outside world has discovered. They are found on Sentinel Island in India. This island is south of Andaman Island, belonging to the Ange and Yava tribes. Their population is unknown, but believed to be 50 to 200 people. This tribe is known to be extremely unfriendly with outsiders, and most attempts to contact them have always been welcomed with violence. Aerial photography revealed that they live in huts made with 4 poles and leaf-thatched roofs. The first recorded visit to this island was in 1867 by British voyagers. However, in 1880, British naval officer Maurice Vidal Portman set foot on the island and even captured 6 individuals from the tribe. The 2 elderly people among them died shortly of illness, and the children became sick as well. He quickly sent the 4 children back to the island with gifts to establish a friendly relationship with them. In 1967, the Indian government started attempting to contact the tribe again. They visited this island several times within this period, and each time they dropped gifts for the Sentinel people. Sometimes they never showed up, and most times they tried to attack the outsiders. However, after several attempts, they made the first successful and last contact in 1991. They brought coconut for the Sentinel tribe, and since they value it and it was not found on their island, they received it with joy, but didn't welcome them again after that time. They stopped the mission to contact them in 1996. Abundant shells were found on their island, so it is believed that their food includes mollusks. Also, the evidence from the aerial photography of the island suggests that they prepare their food similarly to the Ange tribe, and also paint their bodies like them. Could they be related to the Ange tribe? Let us know what you think in the comments below. They also survived the 2004 tsunami, which means that they probably understand their environment and know when to escape from imminent disaster. We've come to the end of the most isolated communities in the world. Thank you for watching. Let us know which of the communities you find most interesting by dropping a comment. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.